We live in a world drowning in noise, opinions, expectations, chaos. People react without thinking, crumble under pressure, spiral in anxiety over things far beyond their control. But what if there was a way to remain unmoved? What if, when the world trembles, you stood still, clear-eyed, calm, and invincible? Stoicism is not about suppressing emotion. It's about becoming so deeply rooted in wisdom, discipline, and inner strength that no external force, no insult, no loss, no chaos can shake you. This is not a trend. This is an ancient way of being. And those who walk this path don't just survive hardship, they master it. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Meditations. We are not born emotionally invincible. We are born reactive, fragile to every wound, every praise, every storm that rolls across our lives. But through Stoicism, we can forge something rare and powerful: the ability to remain inwardly unbroken no matter what happens out there. This is what the Stoics discovered, not a philosophy of passive acceptance, but one of radical self-discipline, one that trains the soul to stand firm while the body bleeds, one that teaches us to meet tragedy, not with fear, but with clarity. Emotions are not the enemy, but untrained emotions are. Seneca, one of Stoicism's most articulate minds, taught that suffering often arises not from events themselves, but from our interpretation of them. Anger, envy, fear, these are not signs of injustice. They are signs of a mind still enslaved to its instincts. To be Stoic is to declare war on that slavery. We are not animals reacting blindly to the whip of fate. We are rational beings capable of mastering our inner life, and this mastery begins with recognizing one unshakable truth: we control nothing but ourselves. Epictetus, born a slave, lived with a crippled body but an unbreakable spirit. He reminds us again and again. Some things are up to us and some are not. This is the dividing line. If it is within our control, our thoughts, our actions, our choices, we take full responsibility. If it is not, death, reputation, the opinions of others, we release it without bitterness, without fear. Why? Because emotional invincibility begins where illusion ends. We do not cling to what we cannot command. We do not mourn the wind for not obeying our will. We set our sails instead. Every hardship is a test. Every insult, every loss, every failure, it is all fuel. To the Stoic, adversity is not a curse, it is training. The obstacle on the path becomes the path. Marcus Aurelius imagined facing tragedy, betrayal, even death, and responding not with panic but with poise. This is not fantasy. This is the result of Stoic training, and it is within your reach. Every time we pause before reacting, every time we choose courage over comfort, we grow stronger, less shaken, less ruled by impulse. And in time we become something rare, not cold, not numb, but deeply, powerfully resilient. It may sound dark, but it is precisely this darkness that gives Stoicism its depth. We remember death not to fear it, but to be awakened by it. Memento mori. Remember that you must die, not to despair, but to sharpen your focus, to stop wasting time on what does not matter, to live now, fully, courageously, and with meaning. True emotional strength isn't loud. It isn't boastful. It is quiet, steady. It whispers to us in the moments of greatest fear, "You have trained for this. You are ready." To walk the Stoic path is not to become superhuman. It is to become fully human, with all our scars, but none of the illusions. It is to hold the line when others break, to see clearly when others are blind with rage or fear, and it is to rise again and again, not because we feel nothing, but because we've learned to master what we feel. We don't chase invincibility, we become it. Together, let us train like the ancient Stoics. Let us quiet the noise, phase the fire, and forge within ourselves an inner citadel that nothing can breach, because in a world ruled by chaos, the Stoic is free. If this message stirred something in you, if you're tired of being ruled by emotion and ready to reclaim your power, Then begin today. Read the words of Marcus Aurelius. Practice the meditations of Epictetus. Reflect with Seneca. And more than anything, live by what you can control. Because emotional invincibility isn't given, it's forged, and now it's your turn.